Morning, guys. Hope everyone's doing okay. Quite a lot of action in the after hours yesterday. Some good trades for the maybe for the overnight traders as well. So we got the was it after hours earning? Actually, wasn't on the charts for that one. The family in town, but finally got that failed breakdown of 71.37 yesterday. Then kind of traversed up the range to that. I'm guessing you took that, and I'm assuming most folks in the Discord were able to catch that.
Yep. Yeah. So right after the earnings around like 4:18, we got a nice trap down to 31 or so. And then got back above and I think like I mentioned that essentially we had two options there. Either taking the failed breakdown at 37 and then getting a tight trim at 47, which was that major resistance shelf that we'd had all day,
Mm-hmm.
or the other option was just wait for 47 to clear and take the long above there. Me personally, I ended up waiting for 47, not by, because that was kind of my preference per se, but just the way price had kind of settled. By the time I was watching NAP on 37, we were kind of already back at 45. So at that point, just have to kind of wait for 47 to clear as well. And I took the long in the essentially the low 50s again, which is funny enough, had kind of been the third time I'd played the same exact trade, which was essentially playing it from the low 50s to 61
Mm-hmm.
three times within a 24-hour period. So that was definitely a little funny.
Very nice. I'm just on the 5 minute chart here. There's like a really interesting artifact right at. Oh, I guess that's the settlement. Okay, never mind. Alrighty. Okay, move on from that. So since then, we've basically traversed up, back down, and then back up the range, and we're right at the kind of the breakout point from our range for the last few days up here at 7,200 or so. So not a huge amount to do here. I think there was some news that triggered overnight, right around 2 in the morning. Apparently something about we're making more plans to strike again. I'm not sure how that's lifted the market, but it has. Um, so yeah, here we are from a failed breakdown perspective. Not a huge amount to do up here. Assuming most folks should still be in those runners, since we never lost the low down here at 31. So until we get a deeper sell, there's nothing for me to do here in the regular trading session. And it kind of looks like it might be ready to push on higher above this range, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we formed a nice little channel here, and we're trying to push out of it now. So, we'll see if we can keep pushing out of it. If so, obviously won't be anything to do today from a failed breakdown system perspective. It'll just kind of be a grind up. But if we do sell, I think the first noteworthy failed breakdown area is going to be 60, 7160. That is kind of a little bit of a low we made overnight. That would be a spot to kind of watch in terms of first down. But between there and where we are right now at the moment, there's nothing else.
Yeah, I've got that marked on my chart as well. Well, 59-ish. But just a little shelf of lows we made there on the way back up through the range. Um, so yeah, that's for sure the nearest level of interest that you can kind of do anything with from a failed breakdown perspective. And then it's back to the kind of 31, 33, 34, 37 zone that we've been creating over the last few days. So those are the two nearest levels on watch, and then beneath that, it's all really just the same as the newsletter was on for the. I think at the beginning of the week, these levels are on here: 71.21, 71.05 for anyone who likes a direct bid. If we're just kind of slowly grinding into that, and the speed of the sell is decelerating as we get to that point. And then obviously nice one down here at 70, 78, but we're going to need some serious selling to get down there. One of those massive mode 1 red days. We haven't had one of those in a while, it seems. But market has been very resilient, and I'm not sure what would need to happen at this point for us to trigger one of those. So yeah, that's the plan for today. 71.59, then the 71.30s, 71.21, and 70.78. You're doing a call today, right, at noon? Is that right?
Yep. So I'll hop on at noon for a live call for those interested that wanna just chat it up, have any questions or go over any trades in specific. I'll be on around noon today.
Sounds good. Okay, guys, that's all we got for you. Not a huge amount to do up here, unfortunately, for the start of the regular trading session, but let's see what action we get. With that, we'll catch you all in the chat. Bye for now.